Again, we're reading through the Bible together in the course of 2 years. Invite you to follow along. If you haven't joined us yet, not too late. I'll just pick up a 2-year reading plan at Ascension. Last week's readings, we focus on 2 Chronicles chapter 25 through chapter 33. Again, a lot of overlap between 1st and 2nd Kings here. Again, recounting those things that took place during the times of the kings. Again, southern kingdom of Judah, northern kingdom of Israel. We pick up today in particular with one of those kings who was one of the better kings. We pick up specifically with King Hezekiah. There's an account in chapter 32 where Sennacherib, who is the head of Syria, comes and attacks Judah, comes and attacks Jerusalem while Hezekiah is king. During this attack, Hezekiah kind of gives this speech that sort of is supposed to rally the troops. He speaks there in the square of the city, and he says these words: "Be strong and courageous, do not be afraid or dismayed before the king of Assyria and all the horde that is with him. For there are more with us than with him. With him is an arm of flesh, but with us is the Lord God, to help us and fight our battles." And then it says, the people took confidence from the words of Hezekiah, king of Judah. So I think it's a beautiful speech. Sometimes we see those war movies where the general kind of rallies the troops and gives them encouraging words. They can do this. We can defeat the enemy. Hezekiah's speech is similar, but yet it's different in that the trust is in place in their own strength, but Hezekiah's trust is placed in the Lord's strength. The one who is with us is greater than the one with them. He's talking about the Lord. Again, be strong and courageous, right? Do not be dismayed. Words that echo God's words to Joshua, you might remember in Joshua chapter 1, as the people first entered into the promised land. So again, trusting in the Lord. It goes on, though. Sennacherib taunts the people of Judah and King Hezekiah, and he says to them this in verse 15. "Now therefore, do not let Hezekiah deceive you or mislead you in this fashion. Do not believe him, for no God of any nation or any kingdom has been able to deliver his people from my hand and from the hand of my fathers. How much less will your God deliver you out of my hand?" In other words, Sennacherib says, we're the world power at this time, us Assyrians. The other nations, they've fallen, they've cried out to their gods. It's been useless. What makes you think your God is any different? And yet the God of Israel is different. Yahweh, the Lord, he's the one true God. And so then we hear about how the Lord does indeed deliver Jerusalem. Again, Hezekiah cries out. The Lord sends an angel, we read in verse 21, who cut off the mighty warriors and commanders and officers of the camp of the king of Assyria. And so he returned with shame to face his own land. So the people of Israel don't even have to fight a battle. Instead, the Lord sends an angel who cuts down the mighty warriors, the commanders of the Assyrian army. They're left in chaos. And then Sennacherib returns home in defeat and embarrassment. So again, the Lord gives the people the victory. We see this again and again and again. But it's a reminder for us to not put our not to put our trust in our strength or in our intelligence or in our age or physical ability or money or anything else, but to trust in the Lord. I like that hymn, Stand Up for Jesus. It picks up on the language of Hezekiah's rally cry. Especially in verse 3, it says, stand up for Jesus, stand in his strength alone. The arm of flesh will fail you. You dare not trust your own. That's exactly what Hezekiah says. To trust in the Lord, to not trust in our own strength. And again, he says, with him is an arm of flesh, right? King of Assyria. But with us is the Lord our God. Yeah, we don't trust in our own strength. We dare not trust our own. We trust in the Lord. Not only in fighting battles like this, but in day-to-day life too, in the battles that we face. So trust in the Lord. Continue to read his word as we finish up 2 Chronicles and head into the book of Ezra chapter 1 through chapter 8. God bless your time.